Hello, Spiritual Biz Success peeps. Kimberly Maska here, founder of Spiritual Biz Bootcamp. And I saw a couple interesting posts going on in here this week, and I wanted to kind of chat about them. And one of them was someone's talking about they have these mental blocks around getting clients and that like nervous feeling around that. And someone else was talking about like basically that they were afraid that the clients weren't going to like them. Like, are they going to like their program? And that's stepping out, and is it going to work? And all of that stuff, that mental chatter that keeps us stuck. So I want to talk a little bit about that. So when we have this mental chatter, we have to nip it in the bud because it's not serving you at all. When we are unable to master our thoughts and master our minds and master what we're creating, that's when the fears come up. Because what happens is if you're worried about things, you're afraid of things, what you're really doing is you're just disconnecting from source. So you have to come back to understanding and knowing that you are where you are because source has guided you there. So for the woman who was about to launch her program and had her ads running and stuff, if you have your ads up and running and you've made it that far and you've created your program, you are on the right path. Now, will you need to make changes and tweaks? Of course. I'm constantly changing things. Things are being changed I won't say every day, but you're constantly reevaluating your business to see what can you adjust to make it better for your clients, better for you, better for everyone so that you're truly serving. But if you've gotten so far as actually creating your course and putting your ads together and everything, you're headed in the right direction and just don't lose momentum. That's where you need to be going. Now, if you do the whole launch and it doesn't work for you, then you have some work to do. You have to figure out what it is. Sometimes you need a mentor or someone to figure that out. I know, gosh, I like to tell this story. I think it's pretty funny, actually. It's a little sad, but funny. But years and years ago, I did a big launch for something, and I decided that I thought for sure I was going to have like a $30,000 launch. I thought absolutely no way can it be any less than that. I created this program. I priced it at like $997, and I did this big launch. I spent a lot of money and time creating this program and getting it out there. And I launched it to absolute crickets. I actually sold 3 programs and they took the payment option. So I actually I made less than $300 that day that I did this launch. And I was like beside myself and I couldn't figure out what I'd done wrong. And it took some reflection and really what happened, I ended up finding a mentor that helped guide me into find the holes in what I'd created. And with that mentor's help, I mean, you guys see where I am now. It's pretty amazing. I'm serving clients all over the world all the time. And it's a pretty fantastic thing, but I didn't let that one hiccup hold me back. And so if you're doing a launch, you know that you're headed in the right direction. And if it doesn't go as planned, well, then it might be time to find a mentor to tweak things to get it working so that you can really have a global reach. But don't give up and don't worry about it. And it's okay if not everybody likes you. If they don't like you, well, then you know you're kind of headed in the right direction. It's not about everybody liking you. It's about finding the tribe, about the right clients, about the clients that have the souls that have connected with you before. And when you find those souls, they will love what you're doing and you will change their lives. And it's amazing that you're stepping out. So congratulations to the woman who just launched her stuff. As nerve-wracking as it is, I hope you don't have the experience that I did, thinking it was a $30,000 launch and then making less than $300. But it's a great story now, and it kind of kicked me in the butt. It was actually the catalyst for me finding the right mentor and being able to completely change my program and change my life. So there's that. And then someone else was talking about that they had the mental blocks around getting clients, and it all comes back to the same thing. It comes back to your disconnection with source and your fear. So you've got to release the fear. You're there to serve. You've got to be able to call in those clients and figure out what are you afraid of. And I find with my clients most of the time the biggest fear is responsibility, because they feel that they're going to be responsible for these clients. And it's not your job to be fully responsible. They have to be, actually, we all have to be 100% responsible for us. That means your clients have to be 100% responsible for themselves. You have to be 100% responsible for showing up. So if you're trying to get clients and you're nervous and you have this fear about, getting those new clients, the only thing you need to worry about is that you show up 110%. And when you show up 110%, and you guide them through what it is that you're teaching, you've done your job. Now, will they always succeed? You would hope so, but they won't always, because they're going to have their own issues and their own things popping up. But don't let that keep you from getting more clients. Just allow them to flow. Use a little mantra that every day the universe is delivering more clients to you. Maybe even every day the universe is delivering the best clients to you. Start to use that. Train your mind, train your subconscious, train your connection with source in creating the reality that you desire, and remove the fear. So whatever is holding you back from getting clients, whatever that fear is that's keeping you stuck, you need to release that. You need to let that go. You need to figure out what that is and allow it to flow out of you, because you're not serving. And what's interesting is that when we get caught in these fears about what we're doing, you've made it all about you. And it's not about you. It's about serving. And only when you stop making it about you and about serving your clients will it shift. So stop worrying about you, stop worrying about what they think about, stop all that nonsense that doesn't need to be there, and come from a place of empowerment and knowing, and a deep knowing that you are there to serve your clients. And if you serve and you show up 110%, you will be golden, and you have more clients that show up because you're doing amazing things. So for those two ladies that had that conversation in here, then I will post this to you so that you guys can see it and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I do see your posts in here. So if you guys have other questions and things, post them, and I'll do my Facebook Lives in here twice a week. And Samantha, thank you so much. Yes, I am too. Yes, I am in tune with my tribe. I've been doing this for long enough, but yes, and you guys are awesome. So hello, Dee, how are you doing? And hey, David. Bunch of you guys here, so fantastic. So yeah, so again, don't let the fear hold you guys up. That's not what you're here to do. You're here to serve on this planet, and the fear makes it just about you, and that's not what you need to be doing. So if you are ready to take a huge leap, as you guys know, that leap into Spiritual Biz Boot Camp, then I will post the link up above. Watch the free training. If it resonates with you, book a call with my team if you feel that you are ready. Because we are looking for the next 5,000 spiritual entrepreneurs, the next leaders, truly the next spiritual leaders that are going to be out there. We're creating a little empire here. So not only do we have Spiritual Biz Boot Camp, but with Spiritual Biz Publishing, publish those books and those clients and get them out there and changing the world, which is what we're all here to do, is to shift consciousness. So I'll post a link up above. If you are ready, go ahead and take a watch at that. And I hope to see you in boot camp, and you'll be talking with my team when you do that call. And they're there to serve you and help you get the clarity you need to create your six-figure business. So until next time, I will see you in the next video. Kimberly Maska, founder of Spiritual Biz Boot Camp. See you next time, guys.